one of the first bungalows to have received electricity in the country is about to get demolished. And the only one who can stop it from happening is the Selangor government. Maljinder Singh spent 10 years going in and out of court in order to protect his family's 100-year-old bungalow. The bungalow, he said, was purchased by his grandfather in 1959 from a British-owned tin mining company.
My grandfather bought this property in 1959. He was the staff of then Berjuntai Tin Dredging, who was mining tin in this area. As the tin industry collapsed in Malaysia and they packed up and they left, what happened was, as a goodwill, they sold this property bungalow to my grandfather for 3,500 ringgit at 1959. We've lived here for the past 58 years. So I believe we have strong interest in this property through our memories, and of course 58 years have seen 4 generations living in this house, which actually has come to a stage where we feel that the state government should consider our application for the land to be considered to be given to us because of the interest we have on this property over the last 58 years.
Unfortunately, he lost the complicated legal battle in 2015 and therefore had to vacate the premise before the 20th of September this year.
They have they already given us letters that they will demolish. They want us to vacate and demolish the property and give to them. So the date is 20th. The only people that can intervene and stop is the state government, because they are the ultimate landlord of this particular property, not Lafarge. Lafarge is here only until 2025.
The bungalow, said Maljinder, needed to be demolished in order to make way for a flood mitigation project that will be done by 2 cement manufacturing companies. Maljinder insisted that demolishing the bungalow would somehow be a huge historical and cultural loss to the country.
What I understand, the architecture is called Sino-Malay Palladium. It's an architectural adoption from China and the Malay culture and Italian. I don't see anybody building a similar bungalow like this. So I think the heritage value of this house is that if we can preserve this, we can preserve for the future generation to show them that this is how houses were built back in 1920s. Rawang was the first city in Malaysia, town, to be electrified, to be given electricity, and it was due to the fact that Berjuntai Tin Dredging, or earlier was called Rawang Tin Field, were the first people to bring generators from England to power their dredging, and this being the staff quarters of the mining company, obviously they will give electricity to their staff quarters first.
He also suspects the flood mitigation project was a mere excuse used by the companies to expand their quarry.
Flood mitigation is absolute, I would say, it's not true. Rawang never had a flood. There was only one time the Rawang town or Rawang Kuala Garing got flooded back in 2001, if I'm not mistaken, if the records are. There was only once that flooding happened. So I can't believe over the last 40, 50 years that I've lived here, and it only flooded once, and you want to do a flood mitigation project, it's all under the pretext of more mining. They want to move the river closer to the road so that they can mine more. It's very simple. They are only here until 2025, and they have the right to demolish a century-old bungalow. What happened after 2025? You know, once demolished, you can't rebuild this house again.